Hi there, thanks for trying the 14-day free trial. My name is Noam. I'm the CEO and owner of Safari Pedals, and I just decided to make this video to kind of guide you through my favorite top 5 plugins that we make. The first one I want to dive into is the rabbit tape, which I think works amazingly well on the master or on the mix bus. Let me give you an example of what it sounds like with and without the rabbit tape on the mix bus. It really gives you that kind of gritty depth of a tape machine. There's 2 modes. There's cassette and reel-to-reel. We were listening to reel-to-reel. And the cool thing about the Safari pedals and the rabbit tape in particular is you can turn on and off any of the different sounds. So if you turn off grit, you're left with just the wow and filter. Let's hear that. So all that kind of dirtiness is gone away, and what you're left with is this kind of wonky, tapey sound. And we could do the other way around. We could turn off the wow and flutter and turn just the grit on. Next up is the Flamingo Verb, which is a crowd's favorite. One of the coolest things that the Flamingo Verb has is the fact that when you turn the time knob, it doesn't change just the decay, it actually moves between different IRs, which means that you get different sounds of reverb in one twist of a knob. So we're going to put it on this synth, which sounds really dry without it. Let's turn it on. So on this time setting, it's a little bit of like a springy plate sound, and notice that when I play around with the time, you'll hear a different sound of reverb completely as compared to. And in the very end, it's this long tail concert hall sound. So I kind of liked it with the springy boinginess, so let's hear it with the track. So another really cool plugin that I love is the Fox Echo Chorus, and we're going to use a different example on this one. So I have it on vocals here. The Fox Echo Chorus, I think, is really cool for vocal processing because it has this kind of filter sound even when you're not using the reverb or the echo or the chorus. So this is the track without the Fox Echo Chorus.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya.
Now let's pop it on.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya.
And let's dive in and solo the vocals so you can hear it. Right now it has all 3 of the effects, so it has chorus, delay, and some reverb. Again, as I said earlier, you could turn off any of them with a click of a button. And let's start without them and the blend all the way in, and you can hear that kind of filter sound that I was describing.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya.
This is just, the filters, and then when you start putting in the reverb and the chorus and the delay, you get this really cool effect on vocals, and it just sticks the mix and makes the vocals fit in way better. So this is with everything.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya.
And obviously you can tweak all the different features. Let's just kind of play around with the effects and see how it sounds with the mix.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya. Do you feel it? Yeah, you do. Do you want it? I know you do. Never look back. All you gotta do is jump. Let them know who you are. You got it in ya.
Next up in line is the Line Master. So I think the Line Master is the most underrated plugin in the animal kingdom. I think it has a lot of cool things to it. It's a limiter, it's a saturator, it has low frequency and high frequency gain into the limiter. It has a true peak option on the limiter, which you don't see that often in other limiters. And it's just something that works really well at the end of the chain. So I like to use it as my final touch of the mix, and let's kind of play around with it. I'll start without it, and then I'll pull it in, and you can hear the difference. There's going to be a difference in volume because the limiter is going to push the volume up. So this is without it.
Let me tell you how it goes. I know the flow. I will show ya. You ain't never gonna feel. You need to see it. You got it in ya. Do you feel it? Yeah, you do. Do you want it? I know you do. Never look back. All you gotta do is jump. Let them know who you are. You got it in ya.
One of the features that's really cool on the Line Master is you can decide where the low frequency and high frequency gain starts and ends with the cross filter knob. So for this song in particular, I think maybe I'll put it on like 60 hertz, and then I can boost the low frequencies and get that kind of into the limiter in a nicer way. So let's hear it in that setting, and I'll just boost the low frequencies while I play the song, and you can hear the difference. So the last one I want to show you guys is the Dirty Dog reverb. And this is a plugin that we built in collaboration with Joe Ciccarelli. I'm using it on a piano in this case. And I think what the Dirty Dog does really, really well is its ability to really change whatever the sound was into something that's completely different. This is the piano sound, just without anything on it. Now let's put the Dirty Dog on. When I'm mixing, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll duplicate the track, and I'll use Dirty Dog on a send that I can automate. Let me do that with the Dirty Dog on this piano, and you'll get what I mean. So it creates this really cool movement in the song that I think is cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions during the trial process, make sure to send an email to info@safaripedals.com or bar@safaripedals.com. He'll be happy to answer any questions. Be wild, go crazy with the plugins. The whole purpose of, the Wild Safari pedal thing is to just be expressive and be free to do wild stuff in the studio. So hopefully you'll do that with the plugins. And thanks for watching.